CanCat 127 Sports presents the Lightyear 400 at Darlington Raceway in South Carolina. This track is historic for being not only the oldest track in the Piston Cup schedule, which is known for being the original super speedway. These racers will have to dance with the lady in black, and at the end, we'll have the infamous Darlington Stripe here in South Carolina. Let's take a look at our starting grid. In row 1, H.J. Hollis on his first pole start of 2026, with Master Dragon 4000 trying to move higher in the championship standings. In row 2, Tango Speedster in the 56 Logitech car, with Bobby Swift trying to go back to victory lane after a terrible season last year. In row 3, Brian Spark with points leader Brandon Power car. In row 4, Southern 500 winners Cal Weathers with Cruz Ramirez and Dynaco cars. In row 5, Jim Reverick with Nick Schiff in the 93 Experiment car. In row 6, teammates William Byrev and Chase Racela in the 9 Vitaline car. In row 7, Gogo Logano with Herb Kerbler in the 54 car. In row 8, Carl Reeves still trying to get off that sophomore slump with Lightning McQueen. In row 9, JP Drive with Jackson Storm still trying to get a trophy since 2023. In row 10, rookie Eric Breaker with last week's winner at Las Vegas, Rich Mixon. In row 11, Chris Roman with Rex Revler trying to stay on the top of the standings. In row 12, Bubba Wheelhouse with Tim Treglis in the 28 Nitroid car. In row 13, Conrad Camber with Steve LePage in the 34 Trunk Fresh car. In row 14, Marcus Kranzler with Rowdy Bush in the 8 HTV car. In row 15, Ed Truncan with Ryan Lane in the 12 Blinker car. In row 16, Jay McPiller and Colin Bargan trying to win multiple races like we did in 2024. In row 17, Shane Van Gaskenbergen with Sheldon Shifter trying to earn the title of Rookie of the Year for 2026. And starting in row 18 are Daniel Suarez, who was off the pace during qualifying, with Speedy Common in the 21 Blinker car. Our weather for this evening is a cool 50 degrees Fahrenheit with 4 mph winds from the southwest and cloudy skies. Here is our race analysis: 15 laps, 20.49 miles around the 1.36 mile egg-shaped track with 25 degrees of banking in turns 1 to 2 and 23 in 3 and 4. And pit road speed is 45 miles per hour. The pace car is off to the pits. Meanwhile, 36 cars are ready to lead the field to the green flag at this 1.36 mile egg-shaped track. I said that earlier during the race analysis. Anyways, who's going to dance with the lady in black and go to victory lane here in South Carolina? Here they go. The green flags in the air were underway here at Darlington. H.J. Bolus already in the lead. Master Dragon 4000 and Tango Speeds are making it 3 wide. Master Dragon 4000 way up the track and he got loose. Whoa! Carl Reeves hits the wall along with Jackson Storm. Caution is out already. Conrad Camber around. Bubba Wheelhouse with a lot of damage on the hood. Herb Curler already with the Darlington Stripe. Not a good look for the number 82 team and a few others. And I said Carl Reeves is in the wreck. He's been struggling already this year, and he was the previous year champion. Alright, let's take a look at that replay. What just happened? Herb Kerbler got up in the track. As I said earlier, he already earned the Darlington Stripe. Storm made contact with Carl Reeves. Carl Reeves got in the wrong place in the wrong time. He should have gone low and avoided all this carnage. Rich Mixon is in it, along with a few others. Marcus Kranzler, Ed Truncan, many others. There goes Bubba Wheelhouse sliding through the bottom of the track and hitting the outside safer barrier. No, it's the inside safer barrier. I touched one of these safer barriers before when I was at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the NASCAR Cup Series Pennzoil 400, and those things are pretty tough. The foam, I thought was going to be soft, but it's pretty strong. Anyways, back to the race. JP Drive got to contact. 54 and 82 were spinning at the same time trying to get back on the track. Here's what you see when we swap cameras. Conrad Camber trying to get a win, but I bet this is not gonna be his day. There's a view from the backstretch. Marcus Kringler just hooked the number 20 of Jackson Storm. That's right on Jackson Storm. Alright, this is Bo Little Hype. We received that damage from the number 36 of Rich Mixon. And finally, with Carl Reeves in the 6 car. Alright, we're going to step aside for a bit since we're under the first caution of the day here at Darlington Raceway. Welcome back to Darlington Raceway for the Lightyear 400 raid to go back green next time by. The lights are up the pace car. H.J. Pulse is the leader before the caution came out. And he is still your race leader. Here are the cars involved on lap 1. Gone from Eric Breaker, Marcus Kreinsler, Chris Roman, Jackson Storm, Bubba Wheelhouse, Ed Trunk, Rich Mixon, Herb Kerbler, Rex Revler, JP Drive, and Carl Reeves. So the cars involved on lap 1. We're putting that list to the cars that look like they took a small beating in the crash in the backstretch. So we use all video footage and other stuff. I have nothing else to say. But this race might be a chaotic one compared to the one that we had in 2024 and the Southern 500 last year that we had in March or April. It was strange that I had the Southern 500 in March or April just because of NASCAR did that of only one Darlington date until they reverted the Southern 500 back to the Labor Day weekend in 2015. Alright, ready to restart double foul. Here are the cars out of the race, Carl Reeves and Bubba Wheelhouse, because they had a lot of damage to the campus of the race. So they're going to sit out and watch the race through the garage. Anyways, we're getting ready for the restart. Master Dragon 4000 to the top, and H.J. Hollis in the bottom. Green flags back in the air here at Darlington. 6 out of 15 laps. Master Dragon 4000 on with a great start. H.J. Hollis is trying to get back in the lead. Master Dragon 4000 is up in the track and into the wall. Brandon Power Car making it 3 wide. Master Dragon 4000 almost wrecked before you have Brandon Power Car. That was a close one for the number 69 car. Brandon Power Car, the points leader, drafting against number 60 with H.J. Hollis. H.J. Hollis is trying to climb up in the points so he could try to possibly beat 94,000 others. Now into lap 7 out of 15. Cal Wedge is the fastest car on the track. And once we head to the back straightaway, get ready for the halfway jam. Enjoy. That was your halfway jam. Now we're with 8 laps to go. H.J. Hollis clocked the fastest lap as of lap 8. So as we assume, he came back from the start-finish line on lap 7 through 8. H.J. Hollis clocked that fastest lap. 28.419. That's a record or not. Master Dragon 4000 still trying to clamp against the number 68. So Hollis is far away from Master Dragon 4000. Now you're right in the green, currently the top 15. Now JP Drive past the number 95. And Steve LePage of the round, along with the 97 of Shane Van Gaskenbergen. Steve LePage with a lot of smoke. Jay McPiller looked like he ran over to the number 34. And a few cars were in it. Either was that the 21 Speedy Comet? Perhaps? Sheldon Shifter, isn't it? Not good for him. That's going to dip him down in the points, and he might lose the title of Rookie of the Year if he keeps doing that every week. Herb Kerbler did it again. He went up into the wall. Steve LePage got loose. And for some reason, Sheldon Shifter turned the 97 around. Colin Barton looked like he got a scratch from the number 34. McPillar just ran over the number 34. Speedy Comet looked like he was hitting on the brakes with the clutch. Marcus Kranzler got into the wreck. Ed Trunke might have got a scratch from those 3 cars. But we're going to have to see the onboard cameras for it, but any other video footage to see if he actually hit a car. 34 looks like he's done for the day. He can't even breathe fire and go back to the garage and fix the damage. Here's a look at that again. The 32 got hit by the 34. What about the 33? The pillar just driving away from that. Yep, the 33 got a scratch from the number 6. Let's check the spectator cam on the back stretch. As I said earlier on the first lap, this race might get chaotic. Now it's right along with Jay McPillar. Hard hit. Man. Marcus Kranzler on the right or rear of McPillar. And with that trunk cam. Alright, we're going to step aside for a second time. Today, here at Darlington Raceway. Welcome back to Darlington Raceway for the Lightyear 400 race. Go back, read next time by again. The lights are off the pace car for the second time. And here are the cars involved in lap 9. Jay McPillar, Marcus Kranzler, Jackson Storm again, Colin Bargan, Ed Trunke, and Steve LePage, Herb Kerbler, Sheldon Shifter, and Shane Van Gaskerbergen. Alright, we're going to restart with 2 laps to go, and it's going to be a real 2-lap shootout to the checkered flag. So if the caution comes out before the leaders get the white flag, we're having a real overtime attempt. And if the caution comes out once the leader's taking the white flag, we're going to have the scoring loops and other video footage of determine who finishes which place. Alright, it's going to be a battle between H.J. Hollis and Master Dragon 4000. H.J. Hollis, the fastest car at Darlington. H.J. Hollis was close at winning the Southern 500 in 2024, so let's see if he'll win at this racetrack. Alright, we're ready to restart double foul. Master Dragon 4000 up on the racetrack to the outside, and H.J. Hollis to the inside. I goes for Jim Redrick, Brian Spark, Cal Weathers, Gogo Logano, and so on and so forth. Marcus Kranzler and Steve LePage has joined the garage with Carl Reeves and the number 23 Bubba Wheelhouse. Pace cars in. Who's going to be? Here we go to the restart zone. With 3 laps to go. Now with 2 laps to go. Here they come. The green flag is back in the air here at Darlington Raceway. Another great restart for Master Dragon 4000. Now he has the lead with 2 laps to go. H.J. Hollis looks like he's losing a bit of speed. Master Dragon 4000 is trying to stay off the wall. Now he goes to the bottom, trying to block the number 68 of H.J. Hollis. Mixed and got in the wall and made contact with the number 80. We're still green, Side by side for second place, Jim Redrick and H.J. Hollis. Redrick overpowers the number 68 of Hollis. Coming back to the start-finish line, they're trying to get the white flag. White flag's out. Last lap for Master Dragon 4000. He's going to try to win at Darlington Raceway. And we have a crash in turn number 1. Chris Roman, JP drive again. Caution is out. Oh, the 92 of Sheldon Shifter turns to the number 84. Both of them stop in turn 1 and turn 2. Again, the caution is out, so the leaders already took in the white flag. Scoring loops and video footage will determine who's the race winner. And it looks like to be Master Dragon 4000 wins the Lightyear 400. Congratulations to Master Dragon 4000 for getting a 2nd win in 2026. Forever Master Dragon 4000 telling him good race. The pace car is out. Whoa, Reverick just ran over the pace car. Hopefully we don't get any more crashed cars on the track. So it looked like, but through the unofficial results, that they actually got all the video footage, scoring loops and stuff to see who finishes where. All right, let's take a look at what just happened in turn number 1 on the final lap. Chris Roman, he might have checked up on JP Drive. He forgot to hit the brakes or acceleration. Turn to number 84. Going to the outside wall. Eric Breaker, Tango Speedstar, Dean Rex Rubber, and a few others get in it. The 84 went sideways. As soon as the 84 went sideways, that's where the yellow came out. Master Dragon 4000 was up in the front. The 92 had nowhere else to go. He couldn't even go lower and just avoid a JP Drive, but unfortunately, as he turned him around, I bet both of them did not finish the race. Let's look at that again. If a car does not come back to the start-finish line, but once the caution came out, I guess they did not finish the race. Dang. It's a hard hit. Right along with JP Drive. No, thank you. I don't even want to be inside of the car. I have that happening. And with Tango Speedstar, that's really kind of that. Or we have another one. Let's see. Close shot for the number 56. I guess we don't have any more onboard cameras. Now let's do some post-race stuff. Here are the official results. H.J. Hollis is the fastest car of the day with a lap time of 28.418 seconds and an average speed of 173.045 miles per hour on lap 8. He'll earn that bonus point after trying to win at Darlington again. Here are the standings after this race. Master Dragon 4000 is now in second place in the standings against Brandon Power Car. H.J. Hollis is now in the top 5. Eric Breaker is back to being the highest rookie in the points, and a few other changes that you can view for yourself. Tune in next week for the Tackleman 400 from Martinsville Speedway in Ridgeway, Virginia, starting Wednesday, March 25th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern and 3:30 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys for watching. I'd like to thank you guys for last week's race for performing better than I expected. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss a single race of the 2026 season. This is the Candy Cat Earn 27, signing out.